Welcome to Against the Stream, to Monday night meditation. We'll begin with a sitting meditation practice tonight, but I'll give a few more minutes for people to sign in, to arrive. And we're continuing to live stream only. And we are setting up hopefully some new technology next week. Rebecca, who works on our IT, is going to set up a system where we will be able to communicate a bit more than through the Facebook and Instagram. Because I'd like to be able to have some dialogue, some questions and answers. So we are working on that. And hopefully by next week, or maybe even later in this week, we will have a system in place where we can interact a bit more than just tuning into practice. But thank you for joining me tonight. And Against the Stream is something that I created many years ago as a community, as a Sangha, where people can come and learn Buddhism and get meditation instruction and support. And we have a meditation center here in Venice and Los Angeles. And we also put on meditation retreats. We're still hoping to have the residential meditation retreat at the end of May. We'll see what happens with the pandemic, whether we're allowed to gather by then. If not, we will reschedule it and also have a retreat scheduled for the fall for, I believe, in October. So it's a bit strange for me to be just teaching to cameras and to teaching to all of you at home, because so much of my inspiration for teaching the Dharma is getting people together to develop Sangha. And our topic tonight is going to be Sangha. And so in the meantime, and I want to have some discussion, I'll discuss, this balance that Buddhism offers us of this very much individualized path that each one of us has to walk, the meditative mind training that we have to do all by ourselves. You have to meditate for yourself, and the encouragements to do it with others and to develop the wise friendships. So I'll some talk about that after the meditation tonight, and how it is to not have access to community and to be focusing more on the personal, internal development during this time of retreat or self-isolation. I'm going to share, since this is the topic, as I go through the Against the Stream book, we're on the chapter of Sangha and the importance of refuge and taking refuge and finding refuge in Sangha and community. So I'd like to start with a guided meditation. If you would like to join me, please find a way to sit, a meditative posture that is upright. If you're on a cushion, arrange your body so that it's upright and relaxed. If you're in a chair or on the couch, chilling on your bed, wherever you are. If you're watching on a phone, put it down. If you're sitting in front of the computer, just find an upright and relaxed posture, allowing your eyes to be gently closed. Taking a moment to soften and relax any unnecessary tension that your body may be holding. Release your brow, your jaw. shoulders, chest, belly. So that the body becomes open and receptive to our own attention. Often, tension is a resistance, suppression, or holding. And so the invitation is to let go. Body upright and relaxed, hanging loosely around the skeleton, around the bones. And establishing an inner attitude of friendliness, of kindness, the aspiration of compassion, forgiveness, the intention to be patient, tolerant, kind towards your own mind and heart and body, towards your whole experience, your being. We establish mindfulness, present time, non-judgmental, kind attention, awareness of what's happening moment to moment as the breath comes and goes and sounds appear and sustain and pass, thoughts arise and pass in the mind. Bringing full attention into the body, first foundation, including all of the sense doors of the body. Even the eyes closed, what do you see? As you breathe in and out, what do you smell? As you bring attention to your tongue and mouth, what do you taste? Bring attention to the ears, what do you hear? Can you hear the inner sounds? Sounds of the heart, of the breath. Can you hear that high-pitched tone, the ringing in the ears? Are there any other sounds around you right now? In your home, outside, traffic, nature sounds, animals, wind. Bringing attention to hearing and seeing and smelling and tasting. And attention to the mind itself. What is your mind doing right now? What kind of mood is present? What sort of attitude is here in your mind right now? Is the mind relaxed or tense? Is there worries or fears or doubts? Or is there interest, excitement, curiosity? Third foundation of mindfulness, what's happening in our minds? And what is the body feeling? Bring attention to all the places where there's contact, touching the chair, the cushion, the floor. Bring mindfulness, awareness to how your hands are resting on your legs, in your lap. Bring mindfulness to the sensations created by the breath. The expanding and contracting of the torso, rising and falling of the belly. The air entering and exiting at the nostrils. Mindfulness of your whole being, heart and mind and body, ears, eyes, nose, mouth. Inclusive, non-judgmental, present time awareness of your being. Right now, it's like this. Meeting ourselves with as much kindness, as much friendliness as we can in this moment. And then simplifying the practice from the inclusiveness that we will return to an anchoring practice, a gathering of attention, by simply bringing attention to the sensations of the breath as the primary object, continuing to allow the sounds and thoughts, other sensations, allow those thoughts to come and go without paying much attention to them for now. Pay full attention to the sensations created by the breath. The Buddha's instruction was quite simple. He said, breathing in, know that you're breathing in. One knows, I breathe in. What allows you to know the breath? Where do you feel it? Rather than following the breath, just station the attention at the nostrils or belly and observe, receive the coming and going. One of my teachers said, just like a watchman would stand at an ancient walled city's gate as people came and went through the gates. Station your attention at the nostrils. And with interest and kind awareness, welcome each breath. Observe it as it enters. Receive the sensations. And observe it as it exits. Mindfulness of the breath. For the next 10 minutes or so, letting everything else be in the background. And when the attention gets drawn back into thinking, just acknowledge that. I've wandered off, I've left my post, and return gently. Come back to the sensations of the breath over and over. Keep it simple. Mindfulness of the body breathing. When you become aware of tension in the jaw or the belly, soften, release it as much as you can. Over and over, we bring our attention back, connect, sustain, receive, and investigate the present time experience of body, breathing, even just this initial simple concentration practice on the breath can begin to reveal insights into impermanence. How each breath is different, has a beginning, a middle, and an end. We can also begin to wake up to the repetitive nature of desire, of craving. The breath is never fully satisfying. It's also always followed by more breath. The necessity, the need to continue breathing. And the impersonal nature as we wake up to how the body breathes all by itself. There's no real control, just relaxing into allowing the body to breathe. We have some influence, but not control over the breath. The more we realize that about our body, the more we realize that about our mind, the more we see this human condition clearly, the impersonal nature of so much of our experience, and that it is just nature, it's just natural. Body breathing, heart beating, nervous system feeling, mind thinking, this human condition. And again, expanding to be inclusive of your whole experience. What's your mind doing now rather than coming back to the breath? Just turn towards and identify what kind of thoughts are happening. Are they plans or memories? Is it hope or fear? Reminiscing, fantasizing, craving, hating, without judgment, just bringing mindfulness to the mind. All thoughts that arise pass. The mind has a tendency towards association and proliferation. One thought leads to the next, associates with a memory, with an idea, with a fantasy. Observe your mind like it's open and spacious, and the thoughts like bubbles. Bubbles arising and passing in vast, open, spacious mind. Sounds passing through, sensations, emotions. Mindfulness is bigger than the content, is aware of the process. As you're ready, allowing your eyes to be open. And as we open our eyes, continue mindfulness. Seeing, moving, stretching, present time, non-judgmental. We're not judging our experience as good or bad, just trying to see it clearly. Is it pleasant? Is it unpleasant? How are we responding to it? With a special investigation of the three characteristics, seeing the impermanent nature of sensation and thought, including the breath, mind states. The unsatisfactory or unreliable nature of all of the experience, because it's impermanent, constantly changing. There's no lasting satisfaction in any of the experiences in the body or heart or mind. It's all passing through. And the impersonal, or the not self, the empty of a personal, inherent, solid, continuous self. It's just the human. It's just what a human mind and body do. And of course, we are responsible for our actions and the way we relate to our experience. But so much of the human experience is not self. Is impersonal, and it's our self-centeredness, our clinging, taking everything personal that causes so much of our suffering, and it's this mindfulness practice that has the potential to free us from those levels of unnecessary suffering.